Can you feel it? The weight of the world pressing upon your shoulders, as heavy as the darkest clouds looming on the horizon. It's a feeling that's all too familiar, especially during this holiday season. The hustle and bustle, the expectations and obligations, they can all add up to a burden that feels unbearable. But let's pause for a moment and remember that you're not alone in this struggle. This weight, this pressure, it's a part of the human experience. It's as universal as the stars in the sky or the grains of sand on a seashore. And it's not a testament to personal failure, but rather a testament to the complexity of life. Consider for a moment the biblical figures who've walked this path before us. Moses, leading his people through the wilderness, felt the weight of their future on his shoulders. Job, amidst his sufferings, felt the weight of loss and despair. They too knew what it felt like to be overwhelmed, to feel as though the weight of the world was pressing down on them. But here's the beautiful truth. They found a way to persevere. They found strength, not in their own might, but in the eternal love and mercy of God. The same God who guided Moses through the wilderness, who comforted Job in his despair, is here for you now. So when you feel the stress of the season becoming too much, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear, remember their stories. Remember that they too felt overwhelmed, that they too felt the pressure of the world on their shoulders. And just as they did, you too can find solace and strength, not in your own might, but in the eternal love and mercy of God. In the midst of our darkest hours, there is a beacon of light, a divine comforter who understands our struggles and offers us peace. This comforter isn't a distant, cold entity, but a loving creator who knows the depths of our hearts and the burdens we carry. Let's journey back in time to the dusty roads of ancient Israel, where a young shepherd boy named David faced unimaginable odds. His life was filled with trials and tribulations, from battling a giant to running for his life from a jealous king. Yet, amidst the chaos, David found solace in the divine comforter. He penned down his experiences in the Psalms, where he wrote, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." The story of David paints the image of a God who is not far removed from our struggles, but is intimately involved, providing comfort and strength when we need it most. This divine comforter is not a figment of ancient history, but a present reality, a constant companion in times of stress and hardship. Consider the lilies in the field and the birds in the sky. Even they are cared for by this divine comforter. How much more will he care for us, his cherished creation? He knows our needs before we even voice them. He sees the silent tears that the world doesn't see. He understands the quiet sighs that the world doesn't hear. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel like we're drowning in a sea of worries. But if we pause, if we quiet our hearts, we can hear the gentle whisper of the divine comforter. He doesn't promise to take away all our troubles, but he promises to be there with us, to walk with us through the storm, to give us peace that transcends all understanding. In the quiet whispers of your heart, can you hear him? He's saying, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Faith isn't just a concept. It's a powerful force that can lighten our burdens and renew our spirits. There's a profound strength that comes from faith, a force that can lift us above the stormy seas of stress and hardship. It's like a divine spark that ignites within us, illuminating our path and guiding us through the darkest nights. Let's journey back to a time long ago, to a small town bustling with people. There, in the throng, was a woman, She had been afflicted with a condition for 12 long years and had sought help from many, but to no avail. Then she heard of a man, Jesus, who was said to possess miraculous healing capabilities. Amidst the crowd, she reached out and touched the hem of his robe. And in that moment, she was healed. Her faith, her belief in the power of Jesus' divine healing, had made her whole again. This story from the Bible is a testament to the transformative power of faith. It isn't about denying the existence of our problems, but rather, it's about shifting our focus from those problems to the promises of God. It's about looking beyond our current circumstances and embracing the certainty of God's love and care for us. Faith brings us into a deeper relationship with God. It's an intimate dialogue, a dance of divine love that allows us to experience His presence in our lives. It's the quiet whisper in our heart that reassures us, even when the winds of life howl around us, that we are not alone, that we are loved, and that we have a purpose. Remember, the power of faith can move mountains. It can heal, restore, and renew. It's not about having the answers, but about knowing who holds the answers. It's about trusting in the divine plan, even when we can't see the road ahead. It's about leaning into the mystery and finding comfort in the unknown. In the midst of the storm, faith is the anchor that holds us steady, the compass that guides us home. In a world that demands more and more of us, God extends an invitation to rest. This is not a mere suggestion, nor is it a luxury, but a divine prescription, a vital element in maintaining our spiritual health. Just imagine, in the midst of swirling storms, Elijah, the prophet of God, was told to rest under a broom tree. In this biblical narrative, we see a clear demonstration that our strength does not come from relentless striving, but from divine rest. We learn that it is in the stillness, in the quiet moments of repose, that God nourishes us, rejuvenates us, and prepares us for the battles ahead. Rest, dear friends, is not just about physical relaxation. It is also about spiritual renewal. It's an opportunity to quiet the noise of the world and listen to the whisper of God. It's a moment to lay aside our earthly worries and reconnect with our Creator. It's a time to allow the Spirit of God to replenish our souls, to heal our hearts, and to restore our spirits. In the Bible, the Sabbath is a day set aside for rest. It's a day to cease from our labor, to reflect on God's goodness, and to bask in His love. It is a day to remember that we are not what we do, but who we are in God's eyes. So, as you navigate through this holiday season, amidst the hustle and bustle, the shopping and the wrapping, the cooking and the cleaning, remember to pause, to breathe, to rest. Remember to carve out moments of stillness in your day, to sit at the feet of Jesus, to immerse yourself in His Word, to meditate on His promises, and to rest in His love. So, as the world rushes by in a flurry of holiday chaos, remember to pause, to breathe, to rest in the loving arms of the One who whispers, "Be still and know that I am God." This holiday season, I challenge you to lay your burdens at His feet, to trust in His promises, and to find rest in His presence. In doing so, you'll discover the true meaning of Christmas: peace, joy, and the unfailing love of God.